Hello. How are you guys? I am still getting over whatever I am sick with, but we are here today to work on organizing our Google Drive. You can see this is my Google Drive. It can get out of hand very quickly. I have folders for everything, and then everything below the folders, I need to organize myself. So that or delete. So you might have a lot of things already in your Google folder from previous school years, or you might not have anything in your Google Drive. I really suggest that you start by opening a Google page and when you're on just a blank Google page, you will always see this little waffle up in the top. So on the waffle, you get lots of options. A lot of students I've noticed just go to their docs, but it's a lot easier if you go to Drive. So click your Drive, and then you can see everything that's in your Drive. You also have all these really nice features over here where you can look at something that was shared with you, something that was recently worked on, which is really helpful if you can't find something. You can also search things. So you want to name your documents every time intentionally so that you can find assignments if you need to go back and rework it or you want to use it as a reference. What we're going to do is I've just created a folder called Student Drive Example. So what I want you to do first, the first thing you're going to do is create a folder by hitting New and then Folder here. And you are going to title it 2020-2021. And everything we do for our class or for your electives for this school year, that's the first thing you're going to do is go there. Okay, so once you set up that folder, and remember during this video, you can pause it, rewind, and then do the thing and then come back and go to the next step. So you've created the folder titled 2021, and then you're going to create a folder for all of our classes. So we'll have, actually, let's start here. You'll have homeroom. We will have assignments for homeroom. It is a graded subject area in our grade book, in our report card. And then you'll want to create a new folder for English, language, arts. You want to just title it ELA, that's okay too. And then you want to create a new one for social studies. So new folder, social studies. Spelling matters, so take your time. If you misspell something, you can always right-click it and it will tell you how to spell it. Or just look at my examples. Okay. Whoop. Don't be like me. All right. Then you're going to have a new folder titled Science. Create. And you're going to have a folder titled Math. Create. And then finally a new folder titled Elective. Now, half of you, I believe, last I checked, they keep changing things on me, so this might change, but hopefully not. Last I checked, half of you are in PE with Mr. Feely, and half of you are in literacy class with Miss Amy, Miss Reese. So we'll have to see what your elective is going to be. You're only going to have one elective, and that elective will always be online. So if you check your Google Classrooms, you've probably been invited to whichever one you're in. You can check on IC on your schedule, and then you can ask me if you're not sure. I'll try to make sure we're all clear on that this week. All right, so this is the main thing I want you to create. I want you to show me that you've created a central hub called 2020, 2021, and within that you set up a folder for each of your classes. All of your core classes will be with me, so English Language Arts, Science, Math, and Social Studies. And then, like I said, your elective will either be with Mr. Feely or Miss Amy this semester, depending on which elective you were assigned. Once you have this, you can choose to use Screencastify or any other video editing software that you want to use. Or the easiest thing you could do to turn this in for me is just take a screenshot. If you are like me and you're on a laptop at your house or a desktop, you usually have this little guy down here that looks like scissors, and that's so you can take a snip or a take a picture of your screen. So what I do is I hit the little scissors and then I hit new. And then I would just show, check it out. I've created my folders. I'm ready to organize my assignments and stay organized this year. So then I have to save it and say where I want it to go. You can also, I think, save it to your drive. We'll have to just explore that more together. I'm sure it's like really simple. I know you can save pictures to your drive, but especially if you're on a Google Chromebook, you're going to need to do that. So you're going to decide where you want it to go, give it a name, and save it, and then you can upload and turn that in for this assignment. Another way that you can do a screenshot, that's what it's called, sorry, is on the Google Chrome. Anytime I need to learn how to do something or I forget how to do it, I just Google it, right? So taking a screenshot on a Chromebook, it's pretty simple. You just hold down the Control and the switch window keys to capture a full screenshot, and then hold down Control Shift switch window keys to capture a specific area, and then it will let you drag which area you want it to go to. So the switch window key is up at the top of your keyboard, and it's this one that looks like a square with some lines next to it. So that is how you do that. You can also Google it if you forget from this video. So you're just going to turn in a screenshot. So it's really important to set up a good organized drive and to know how to take screenshots. So you've learned a lot in this one little lesson. All right, that is pretty much all I have for this one. As you do assignments, I want you to save them in the correct folder that they should go in, so that you never lose anything or get really frustrated, because you can waste a lot of time by not having your drive organized. All right. Rock on, rock stars. Thank you, guys.